10 facts about the Maccabees to share on Hannukah. 1. The Maccabees are the heroes of Hannukah. The Maccabees were Jewish fighters who led the revolt against the Syrian, Greek ruling class, who had suppressed Jewish religion in an effort to spread their Hellenistic customs and idolatrous beliefs. The Maccabee victory, and the subsequent miracle of the oil burning in the temple menorah for 8 days instead of 1, is what we celebrate every year during the 8-day holiday of Hannukah. 2. The name Maccabee is not mentioned in the Talmud. The Talmud speaks little of Hannukah. The one time the story is briefly told, the leaders of the group and their descendants are referred to as the House of Chashmonai, the ancestral family of Matityahu, the pious and brave priest who led the group until his passing. 3. The Maccabees were from Modian. Matityahu began his revolt in the village of Modian, where the Greeks tried to compel him to publicly engage in idol worship. When he refused, violence broke out, and a group of Jews ended up taking refuge in caves among the surrounding hills. 4. The Maccabees initially refused to fight on Shabbat. According to Josephus, after the Maccabees refused to comply with the Greek demands, they were attacked on Shabbat morning. Devoted to Torah, the Jews refused to fight back, and around 1,000 people, including many women and children, died from fire and smoke. After that, Matityahu made it clear that Judaism is a religion of life and that the Shabbat laws are temporarily suspended to save a life. 5. Matityahu had 5 sons. Matityahu's 5 sons, Yochanan, Yehuda, Shimon, Eleazar, and Yonatan, joined the struggle. After a year of leadership, as the elderly Matityahu neared his end, he exhorted the group to follow Shimon's guidance in religious matters and to appoint Judah as their military leader. 6. The Maccabees were deeply religious. Matityahu and Judah were not merely fighting for political or national freedom. They saw themselves as fighting for GD himself. Josephus tells of many instances where they prayed to GD for success in their battles. 7. They restored the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. After decisively routing the Greeks from the land, Judah led his band of battle-hardened men to Jerusalem to restore the Holy Temple to its sacred use, which the Greeks had discontinued. They were met by a sorry sight: broken walls, overgrown courtyards, and pagan idols in GD's home. On the 25th day of Kislev, the first day of Hannukah, they rededicated the temple, lit the menorah, offered the showbread, and resumed regular worship. 8. GD performed a miracle for them. As recorded in the Talmud, the Maccabees found just enough pure oil in the temple to kindle the menorah for a single day. As they had done so many times before, they threw reason to the wind and placed their trust in GD. They lit the menorah, and a miracle occurred. The oil burned for 8 days until more could be obtained. They declared that these 8 days be celebrated as the Festival of Lights, commonly known as Hannukah, dedication. 9. Their descendants should not have become kings. The Chashmonaim took for themselves the throne of kingship and established a monarchy. This was a grievous mistake since they were Levite priests, and GD had already promised that only the descendants of David, from the tribe of Judah, may be appointed to the throne. See the 2 Samuel 7:12-15. Indeed, they were eventually usurped by Herod, an Edomite, who killed the Hasmonean king Antigonus and took the throne for himself. 10. Judah continued to battle. Even after he successfully trounced the Greek armies, Judah continued to fight off invaders until he died courageously in battle and was laid to rest in Modian. Enjoy the rest of your Hannukah, Maccabee Nation. Thanks for reading, listening, and contributing to growing this community. See you all in 2025.